All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just, am I even going the right way? Yep, dining hall. Finally remembered to do a little bit of adjusting on the color, so hopefully the video will look better and I won't have to spend a ton of time adjusting it in the post. So there was, I'm going to try to get this chatted about before a big cutscene coming up. There was something I had meant to talk about. Ah, crap. I know there's guys in here. I just... Oh. They might not be in here yet. So when I was talking about the reaction to Raiden, oh, I don't have anything silenced. There were some stories I had meant to bring up, and it was a episode of... Sorry, I'm stumbling really bad talking. There was an episode of Game Informer's Replay where they were playing this game, and they were talking about their first experience, like when they first saw Raiden, and it was kind of interesting because it kind of gave a perspective of how big of a deal it was. Two of the guys, one of them, Joe Juba, he lived with what can that be? He lived with another guy named Matt Miller, I believe. Sorry, I like that. Who also, I know his last name was Miller. I think his first name was Matt, but he also worked at Game Informer. And Joe said when he came home one day, Miller was playing this game, and like he had gotten to the part where he was playing his Raiden, and so Joe opens the door. Miller turns around and goes, "Joe, you do not want to be here right now.
Don't shoot."
Joe's like, at that point, I knew Miller had a good idea of what I liked, so I just believed him. Just turned around and walked out.
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team.
I'll continue in a moment.
Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
They're
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid.
Yeah, listen to Pliskin.
What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Nav Scolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Was it the
Kid,
numerous
this is the
bomb
disposal
squad
guy.
patches that gave it
Open any
away?
explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Hey there, buddy.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man.
Laugh and grow
He built
fat.
an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
Hey, look, it's
He had
Otacon.
official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way
Why don't
possible
you
to
do
clear
it?
the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in
Sorry,
the field.
still got quite the cough.
All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission
Why don't
objectives
you
to
do it?
yourself.
Is it true
I was caught
that an
off guard by
engineer
the,
came in
why
with
don't you
Stillman?
do it?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably
don't
something
you
the
do
SEALs
it?
decided on their own.
Why don't you do it?
There are more
Why don't you
important
do it?
issues at hand right now. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb.
Couldn't you have used one of the tables where I didn't have a shelf blocking my view?
It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
It's nice to know they
What
can
if
so
he's
easily
using some
hack
other
into my
odorless substance?
radar.
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well
There's a
that
big
sensor
table
works.
there.
All right.
Why did you choose the one where our
I'm
view's
activating.
blocked?
Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
And how am I picking up
Just
that
activate
C4?
the
You've already
sensors and search the
deactivated
area,
it.
okay?
I have a lot of questions.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use the system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The 2 of us can handle it, don't worry.
But
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And who dares wins is a motto of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
Oh, nice.
I'm...
Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by Kodak from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
It's pep talk. I'm gonna radio him right away so that way I don't have to remember his codec later. I thought I'd... Oh, it was after I already saved. Darn it. Was it 25? Last episode, after I finished the episode, I called Pliskin. But it was after I had already saved, so
Never
we
mind
didn't
about
save
me.
it.
Get on with disposing of those bombs.
Yeah. Alright, so continuing what I was talking about earlier. The second guy who told the story was Dan Reichard. For him, he worked at a video game store. I know he at one point started at like Funkoland, and then Funkoland eventually got bought out by GameStop. So I don't know when that happened, so I don't know what this would have been. Oh. Be good to have a ration. But anyways, for him, the way he got Raiden spoiled for him was shortly before the game even released. They got like a shipment of the strategy guide in. And as he was stocking the shelves, his manager decided to flip through one of the magazines. And all of a sudden he's like, huh, where's Snake? And
Raiden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
location,
It
see,
means
like,
that they
how did
wouldn't
he
be
get
the best
this
places to choose if you
two
wanted to
so
destroy
quickly?
this
Or
place.
Are you saying they don't plan
Shell
on
2,
blowing the
whatever.
shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Yep, there we go. So yeah, supervisor's like, hey, where's Snake? Dan's like, what are you talking about? Goes, it looks like you're playing as some blonde kid. What are you talking about? Yeah, it looks like you don't really play as Snake at all in this game. It's like, so that's a rough way to learn. But the interesting one was Reiner, who's actually worked at Game Informer, since sometime in the 90s. And so has reviewed a ton of games. But he said when that game arrived, I don't know if it was like a... Oops. I don't know if there was a representative from Konami who brought the game, or if it was a surveillance camera. Yeah, I don't know if it was like a representative dropped off the game, because I know that happens sometimes, or if it was simply sent with a message. But basically, they said, "Hey, there's a major it's like twist story development in this game that we haven't even hinted at in the previews. So please don't spoil it in the review." And Reiner's like, of course we agreed. Like, obviously we're not going to say, no, forget that. We're going to spoil everything. But, let's see. Okay, I need to get down there. I can't go. I was going to jump down, but there's no walkway. Wait. Yeah, there is. Why can't I jump down? Huh. Oh, there goes my phone. Okay, I need to watch out for that guy. But he said, like, basically kind of implied that they were thinking, yeah, right, some big twist. Like, everyone's always like, oh, we have some massive twist that you're not going to see coming. Usually it ends up being something like Final Fantasy X, where a guy shows up. I think his name was Seymour. And,
Who's that?
oop. No, he wasn't. No enemy sighted. Oh, this might be a problem. Yeah, as you can see, simply leaving the area doesn't stop them from... doesn't stop the search. But yeah, and oh, please don't return this way.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to the DE connecting bridge. Exercise extreme caution.
But in a game like Final Fantasy X, character Seymour or whatever his name was shows up. You take one look at him, you're just like, he's the bad guy. Like, clearly he's the bad guy. And then later in the game, lo and behold, he's the bad guy. Who would have guessed?
Nothing here.
So, they started playing through the game, and all of a sudden, Raiden shows up. And, like, first saw it, you're probably like, okay, so there's chapters. So first chapter Snake, second chapter Raiden. Then we'll go back to Snake, and they kept on playing. And it just kind of slowly dawned on them, like, we're not going back to Snake, are we? Okay, I'm gonna take out this guy.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team.
That's not what I meant to do. Whew.
Nothing here.
That could have went bad. We're gonna just drag you a little more out of view. Okay, now I need to... Where do I get down? Okay, there's the stairs over there.
Nothing here.
Okay. Wait, where does he go? I can't kill that guy right there.
Nothing here.
Wait, okay, maybe it's the guy downstairs that I can't kill. Someone has a radio. And if you kill the guy at the radio, he'll miss his report and they will ask what's going on and send people a search. So they did little things to make it a little more difficult, a little more realistic. Boy, I wish I had a silencer.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Alright, this will make it easier and I just have to avoid one guy. Oh,
Nothing here.
yeah, we know. Nothing here, nothing here. So I was looking up stuff on, I was trying to find, remember a connection. In this game, Solid Snake calls himself, well, in this section, he calls himself Pliskin, Iroquois Pliskin. And I remember there being a magazine article like in the early previews talking about like, oh, he was obviously inspired by Escape from New York and Now they even made him look like Snake from Escape in New York.
Nothing here.
Oh crap, how far down does he come? Do I have a cardboard box? No.
Nothing here.
Yeah, don't notice that everything's opened up that was closed before. That's not suspicious at all. See, I was looking it up and I can't find definite proof of this. But there were people saying that Hideo like partially based the character Solid Snake on the character Snake Plissken from Escape from New York, and that he called John Carpenter to get a blessing. That's the part. Admittedly, I didn't look super hard, but yeah, that was the part that I couldn't find.
Nothing here.
Now, what's funny is the similarities in Metal Gear Solid 1 and Escape from New York. There's some similarities, but they're not like. There's not a lot of similarities, not a lot of crossovers. I mean, both star a character named Snake, both involve a rescue mission, a solo stealth rescue mission.
Nothing here.
But I mean, beyond that, there's a lot of differences. Like in Escape from New York, crime is so bad that New York City has been turned into one giant prison, whereas Metal Gear Solid, it's a nuclear disposal facility. But apparently there was enough, even with just small amount of similarities, it was enough that oh yeah, I gotta watch that guy up top because he's watching. The company that owns the rights to the movie with John Carpenter wanted to sue Konami, and he basically told them, "No, don't sue them. Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear, is a nice guy. Well, at least he's nice to me." Okay, I'm gonna run down. Oh, geez, I didn't realize there was a... That would have been easier. Oh, well. Ah! Come on.
It's the enemy. I need that.
The enemy's not... Holy crap, you guys don't waste time. It looks like they're coming all the way down this way, then I...
Return to your positions. Increase security.
Crap.
Reinforcements are on their way to the DE connecting bridge. Exercise extreme caution.
Hey, there's a dead guy over here. But yeah, in the early previews for this game, I remember... Jeez, I'm not doing good. I remember there being talk of, you know, there being some obvious, inspiration in certain parts of Metal Gear Solid and Escape from New York. And so people were really excited when they started seeing like previews for Metal Gear Solid 2. Like now Snake has some scruff and a mullet, so he looks a lot more like Snake Plissken. And then when they actually get to the game and he calls himself Plissken, it's like, yeah, Kojima is like basically acknowledging the connection. Keep on hitting triangle. I think triangle was how you went to first person view in the first game. So you want to come? Does he stay up there? Okay, now we're good.
There's somebody there.
No, there's not. I didn't know where to go because he was going to find me. Hello. And now everyone should be alive in here. Oh boy, I'm glad I... By the way, they can chase you through doors now. Boy, I wish I had leveled up that grip meter. Yes, return. Please return. Oh, boy, I'm not doing good. Maybe I should just shoot and kill him. I mean, obviously not right now. Oh. So enough about John Carpenter and Escape from New York. The initial concept for Snake apparently was like Hideo Kojima pictured him as someone with a body similar to like Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know, fairly muscular, but still somewhat athletic, but with a face like a young Christopher Walken. I was trying to find some concept art for the first game and kind of see it, I guess, but most of the concept art I found was extremely stylized. Some of it might actually be fan renditions. I was kind of in a hurry. But the box art for the game, which apparently Hideo Kojima wasn't involved in this, it was another worker. But they just grabbed an image of Kyle Reese from Terminator 1 and traced over it. And voila, we have our hero. All right.
Nothing here.
Scared the cat with that one. Hey, cardboard box. I'm going to call it an episode pretty soon here.
There's somebody there.
No, there's not. Let's see. I think do I need to go downstairs? I'd like to know where he's hiding that. This isn't what I was looking for. There's another door where you can go downstairs a little bit. Yeah, maybe I should just head upstairs. Ah, here's where I was looking for. Sit down. I don't know if there's actually anything down here I need. Hey, a mine detector. Alright, okay, I think I remember where the bomb is. So I'll head up. Can't grab that. Do I have full health? No, I did not. Alright. I'll head up, take care of the explosive on this level, or this strut, and then call it an episode. But first, I must... Sorry, had to. Okay, that time I actually just meant to duck. I don't want to move until he's looking in a different direction. So, if you move against certain surfaces, like he'll sit up, and if it's not tall enough, then they'll see my head poking above. And that's no good. Good thing I can't take your health. Nothing here. Aw. Oh, hey. I forgot about this cutscene. Okay, well, this episode's going to go a tiny bit longer.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja, complete with a sword.
What?
I actually thought
Are
we were
you
going to see the
hiding
ninja
something
now.
from me?
That's a little later.
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out then.
Oh, I
Freeze!
think there's an Easter egg where if
You
you,
must be
instead
one of
of
Dead
taking
Cell.
care of the bomb in
Of
that
course
first
not. What a thing to
strut,
say.
but in B,
Drop your gun!
if you run to the connecting
Not a
bridge
chance.
immediately, you'll see Snake running across the bridge under the cardboard box. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, this isn't the cutscene I was thinking of. But I'm pretty sure I remember exactly where the bomb is, so video will end in just a moment.
I saw a female soldier. Russian.
Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No, she commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the Big Shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Alright. You got guys patrolling. Okay, you're over there. Aha. Gotta be careful on that darker surface. Can I not get this one yet? Oh, my sensor's not going. Hey, there it is. Uh. 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 Okay, you're on here somewhere. There you are. Okay, I'm going to at least get down to that
Lying
ladder.
here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal right. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
Okay. Run away, run away, run away. Eeh.
Oh. What's that?
Nothing. Oh crap.
Who's there? I got him. Send reinforcements.
I have an unknown target here.
My word, how many shots can you take to the leg? Ew. I don't actually trust this to work. Oh, it's amazing.
Exercise extreme caution around the heliport.
Extreme caution. I'm gonna show you extreme caution. Ooh. Had to. Alright, I'm gonna step inside this door. And did that take care of the... Crap, there's still...
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Who's that?
Encounter the enemy. Request extraction.
Okay, we will end eventually when I stop making boneheaded mistakes. Oh crap, there's mines.
Be careful, there are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat. You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Okay, so this episode's a bit
Someone
longer
called
than I
himself Mr. X
planned,
just
but hey.
contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Oh, come on! No. Yeah, my radar's not even going down. Oh crap, is he coming this way? Oh wait, he's upstairs, okay. Oh, I was really scared there for a moment. Okay. Alright, I survived. I don't know how because I'm a complete bonehead, but I survived. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, my dear friends, until next time.
What's up, Jack?